Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and I am back home from my holiday. Got a bit of a mess still because I just left a mess. I wanted to start off by showing you what did I take. I took this ruler because I didn't want to take my plastic one because I thought it would break. Obviously took the journal. I also took this pouch here with some glue, ink, I want to say, some scissors, and a washi tape. I also took this one that I made a long time ago with just these stamps in it and a few more washi tapes. So I only took 4 of those. I took these. I didn't really use all of this stuff. Lily did a bit, but I took those because I thought I would get more done, but I didn't. I didn't get a lot done. I also took my watercolor paints and the Caran d'Ache water-soluble crayons, but I didn't use those. I could take a lot of stuff because I took this, because you know me and my labels. I could take quite a bit of stuff because I was in the car. And then I had 3 folders. This is actually in the wrong spot. I had this folder with my painted papers. A selection of them. I had this folder with digis, and what I did was, rather than taking a whole lot of fussy cut birds and things like that, I took these collage pages, and I also took some of these flower pages that I had already printed, and then I just took a few of these pages here and just a selection. I didn't print any, I already had them. I took one wallpaper, and then the collage pages. I'm just trying to, I took a few tags here. I did use those, and just let me see, I took a few of the French pages, and I took these sorts of pages, a few of these that I had, these ones that I thought you can use bits and pieces from those. That was a more useful thing. And then I took a page of plains, and this included book page, scripties, printed scripts, plain papers for backing, and that sort of thing. So that's all I took with me, which is quite a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna keep working this journal right now, because I'll tell you why. Because I didn't get a lot done while I was away. I thought I'd get more done. I was planning on doing stuff by the pool and outside and stuff. It was so hot. We're having the most horrible heat wave here. It was just like sweaty Betty the whole time. And also there were tafani. Now tafani are horseflies, and they give you terrible bites because they've got a big stinger, a bit like a mosquito, but it's really big and thick because of course they have to bite through the hide of horses and cows, and they suck their blood. Isn't that gross? But that one bit Stefano on the temple, and he had to have like 2 antihistamines at a time to get through the itch and the pain of it, and it was all swollen and everything. And when we were down by the pool, they just attacked us the whole time, so we couldn't really enjoy it, which was a real shame. So I wouldn't recommend. The place that we stayed at was really pretty, but I just wouldn't recommend anyone to stay there in summertime because the horseflies were a nightmare. So I only did a little bit. So I did take this. This was great. I put this in the center of the journal there, and then I took it out and I put a few labels in there. So I'll just show you the bits that I've done. I didn't want to put anything on here because remember, this is a Midori binding, so I could actually take this out and put another journal in when I want to travel and take it if I wanted to. I have to decide. So that was where we stayed. This is just a card I picked up that I liked it, and we didn't actually visit there, but Cauchinaya, I've heard of that. It's quite a famous wine, that one. So I'd like to go to that one. So I just picked up the card, but we didn't get there. We did a lot of wine tasting. Oh, that slipped down there. And silly me, just a minute. Silly me, before I left, I forgot to fill the pockets in this, and I just put those in there, and that's it. And then I forgot to put other things in there, so I'm a bit of a goose. Anyway, day 1, I haven't written anything. What I did was I dictated the days into the notes in the iPad, so I've got everything written down. So that's really good. So except for the last day. But as we go through the days, I guess I'll tell you. So I did do this in the hotel room. It was a bit hard because I didn't have a table. Just had this random piece of furniture that I was leaning on, but it gave me a sore back. So anyway, the first day we arrived at around 1 to Grevin Chianti, and we just stopped at this really famous butcher called Macelleria Falorni, and it's been there since 1806. So we had bruschetta and a thing of prosciuttos, different salamis, and there's Lulu. And so I've got to do my writing. And that was just a page I'd randomly stamped on, but I quite liked it there. And the placemat had this big cow on. And this is Chianina. This is a type of cow that the meat is very, very good and very famous type of... It's a Tuscan breed of cattle. Highly prized for far back as the Etruscan and Roman times. Oh, I didn't know that. It's the largest breed in the world, identifiable by its porcelain white coat. Its exquisite meat has been granted Vitellone Bianco dell'Appennino Centrale. Okay, it's certified meat, like certified wines. So I put that there, even though it's funny. I thought if I need to write, I could even write on the cow. I chopped the cow off. I thought of you guys as I did it. Oh, there's meat. Oops. And so, yeah, then we went back into town. When we checked in, we went back into town and we had an aperitivo. Lulu took that photograph for me. Yeah, like, Grevin Chianti is pretty, but they're not, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed by the towns. Okay, so this is in the evening. We went to this restaurant, really good restaurant in Chiocchio. And I asked Lulu, I said to Lulu, what did you notice in the countryside? It's the most beautiful countryside, honestly. It's so pretty. It's all manicured and it's like a patchwork of fields, and they're all different colors, and there's grapes and there's olives, and it's just really pretty. And there's a lot of houses. One of the typical farmhouses is it's kind of square with the tower. So I said to Lulu, can you do me a drawing? Because she was feeling a bit anxious at dinner. I don't know why. So I tried to distract her. And I said, can you draw me one of those houses that we've been seeing around? And so she did that. And then I said to her dad, can you draw one? Well, he is an architect. So this was his drawing. And he did that really fast. Like he did his vanishing points and started doing all these lines and everything. So, and I love that sketchy look. So he did that really quickly. And so then Lulu saw that and she's like, I need to do another one. So this was the restaurant, Locanda Il Gallo. It was very, very good food. Very nice gentleman running the restaurant. I think it's also a hotel. And then this is what Lulu did, inspired by her dad. So quite a difference to the first one, huh? I mean, that's better than what I could do, but that was more basic, and then this was more professional. So I had to stick those in, and they had straw paper placemats there. So yeah, that was Lulu's drawing. So they all had to go in sequence like that. And then this is the day 2. This was when I woke up. I made myself a tea, and this was the view out the window looking to the left, and then there was a different view looking towards the right. But that was the road that we came into. It was a dirt road. It was very annoying. We were sick of it by the end of it. And then breakfast was very good, so we had to take a photograph of breakfast. So that's that day. And now, and then we went to Florence too, and I'll have to show you what I got. I went to my lady in Florence, and I contacted her. Oh, that is beautiful. That's a lampshade, and it's a tapestry. It's really pretty. And she has all these trims at the back, but they're super old and very expensive. But she brought in some things that she had at home for me that she wasn't selling, but then she decided to sell because she's just been hoarding them for, like she said, like 10 years. So she was happy for me to purchase them. So we'll do another video for that. I have to decide what to do with them because some of them are quite precious. So that was in the morning, and then it was so hot we decided to go to Monteriggioni, and this is where I'm up to. So that's just a windowsill in Monteriggioni, and it was, I was literally dying of heat. So I didn't take any other photographs I did take other photographs, all this sort of thing, but I didn't take, this is the town here. This is Monteriggioni here, and then that's Siena. This is Castellini in Chianti, and we were just up here. So it took us a while to get there. I can't remember how long. What I do regret is I didn't come over here to Volterra. I've never been there before. And I wasn't feeling well on Saturday. I had a bit of a tummy upset while we were away. And so... And so yeah, I had to be a good girl one day, and then I was tasting wine the next day, and then I had to be a good girl again. Anyway, I stayed too long in the pool on Friday chatting to some Dutch people, and I think then I had sharp pains in my tummy after dinner all night. So literally on Saturday I stayed in the hotel room, which was a nice room, but I stayed there all day. I did some stitching, but I didn't go out. It was just so hot. Literally, it was nearly 40 degrees. It was just a nightmare. But I really wanted to visit that town, but I just didn't have the energy. So that'll be for another trip. Anyway, I'm going to stop gas bagging and I'm going to get onto it. But as I said, I'm only going to use the things that I took with me. So that way it's like I did it when I was there. And I think I'll do, you know, I'll do writing. I might have to put them over there. They're sliding on top of me. I'll do writing afterwards. Oh, and I grabbed, I picked up this in, I don't know where, somewhere that we went. It's a map of Chianti. And there's all different photographs. I can't see Monteriggioni there. Really, I don't think that's Greve Chianti. I can use that one. I can use all of these because these are typical things, but I thought that's a good thing to pick up. I've already ripped some bits off, like this this here is from the map. I started ripping it up yesterday, so that's a good thing to use. I didn't want to, I can just see Poggi Bonzi. I think I could just excuse me, I'm wasting time, aren't I? I thought I could just see Monteriggioni is here, but I didn't want to rip it up because there's some photographs on the other side I might like to use. So I printed it out. Just these images I just grabbed from the internet, and they're only for me, so it's not, you know, I'm not concerned that they're not my photographs. I did go there once before with our friends when Lulu was much smaller, and I'm sure I took photographs, but for the life of me, I could not find them. So I really don't know. So this is a good map because this sort of indicates where it is. And there's San Gimignano, of course. So that kind of, you know, and we were just nearby there. So as we go, I go through this week because I would like to get this journal completed this week, because I think if I let it go more than the week, I won't do it. And what I wanted to do here with Monteriggioni, we didn't do a lot in Monteriggioni. We just left Florence and we had the bright idea of going to Monteriggioni for lunch. We got there just after 1 because we got there just after 1. And I just printed that flower out to fill in the space because I did 4 to a page. But yeah, so what was I saying? We got there at after 1. I can't tell you how crowded it was, guys. It was, I'm going to put that there. And I'll do writing here. And then I might have to have another page for Monteriggioni, because I want to write a little bit about the town. That's what I thought, because we didn't do a lot. It was so hot, literally. I mean, we were dripping. It was really crowded. Just so many French, Dutch, and Germans is what we saw mostly. And quite a few Austrians as well. No English. I didn't hear any English accents. I may have heard the odd American accent. No Aussies. Obviously, Aussies are locked in Australia. They're not allowed to go anywhere. I thought that was from the last kit that Steffi designed. I'm going to put Monteriggioni. I might do it in block letters or something like that. So I'll leave that. I want to write the history of the town, but I think I was going to put this there, but I think I'll put more Monteriggioni, because I'll write a little bit about what we did, and then I want to write about the town. So I feel like we need, I think I'll put that on that page. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, we got there and it was, I mean, there's literally only, how many restaurants are there? There's only, probably, there's a couple of bars and maybe 3 or 4 restaurants, I don't know, that I could see anyway. It was all packed, absolutely packed. and so yeah, it was absolutely packed. So I might need to take a little bit off this. So we couldn't get in anywhere, but luckily, so Italy has brought in the green pass, and that's not an invite for anyone to be all political and complaining about that sort of stuff, because there's a lot of people not happy about it, but I'm neither here nor there. I'm okay. I've got my green pass, so it didn't bother me. But so yeah, we were able to get a table inside a place because we had our green pass, and so that allows us to eat inside. And so but I mean, literally they were running around like chickens without their heads. I've never seen such chaos. And we didn't, I mean, probably took us 2 hours before we finished our meal. It took them an hour to serve us. It was like going bananas, and it was making me feel ill because I hadn't eaten anything. So anyway, that was that experience. And then we just quickly whizzed around and took some photographs, and we were like too hot, and we're like back to the hotel. So I think we went for a swim when we got back to the hotel. And that was when we got attacked by the horseflies. And Lulu was like, I'm not going swimming anymore. And literally we did not get her back down to the pool. That was it. It was all over. Now, here we need to do something. We can do writing here. And if I need to write more, we might put some washi tape. I have been using the washi tape here and there. So we might put some washi tape. Let's just pull them out. I won't do any stamping because I drive people bananas with trying to find the stamps. But I will use the washi tape. I didn't want to cover up all of that lovely invoice on the other side. So I might just put that. I think I like it there, of course I do. Actually, I might tear it in half and use another bit somewhere else. So I'm going to write a bit about the history. I know I told you that 50 million times, but I'm going to tell you the 51 million times. There we go. And we might have this. I've just found this is a great colour. It's a corally sort of colour. So how is everyone? I hope you're all well. We were very pleased. We were actually, because it was so hot, and there were the silly horseflies. I mean, the horseflies really did ruin it for us. I know I keep going on about them, but they really ruined our holiday. So that's sad to say, but they did. So we were pleased to come home. We were just hot and bothered, and we bought plenty of wine. So we've got a whole cellar of wine downstairs for when I feel better, and at 100% better. And so we did have a great time. We caught up with our friends. We had some great experiences that I'll tell you about when I get to those pages. And so, yeah, it was good. We had a good time. We did. Okay, so that's going to go there. I'll put that one there just to add a little bit of colour, and I think it comes in with the poppy. So yeah, this is Monteriggioni. It's a totally walled town. Okay, so that's that. That doesn't need any more. Do I need any more on this? I need to put something here. So let me have a think about this. Oh, and I didn't show you this. I took my Sprocket. So this is the Sprocket. I'll show you what it looks like. This is it here. And it's a really great little contraption. You plug it in and turn it on, and it just sits there, and it's got a little light that sort of goes a whitey blue colour when it's ready. And then you put your little paper in there, the zinc paper, which has ink in it. And then you have an app in your telephone, and you just tell it to print. And I really love that. I loved having that because it allowed me to print out the couple of pictures that I wanted, and work on that while I was away. And it allows you to actually get a little bit of your journaling done. So I'm just trying and find here, see if I've got any sort of painted paper that I might like to put there. I'm just going to pull these. Oh, I love these too, these samply ones. So I love these. Put that there. Could even have it down onto the photograph. I could just leave that like that and see if I needed to, I like those colors, and see if I needed to add some sort of place to write. That's a bit big, that one. Those ones are too big, so I won't add those. Not those. No, not these. Okay, I think I'll put that one there. I think I like that. So I'll grab the Tombow glue and just smush it around. And then if I decide not to do any writing there, then I can then add some sort of image. I don't know what yet, but I'll decide that at the time of writing. So I'm just sort of preparing my pages to receive writing. I'm just going to put that there. Just want to make sure I stuck it down with the glue. Okay, I've got to take those out and slide those along there. And then, okay, so that's that done. And now I've got, over here, I've got these images. So after, on the way back from Monteriggioni, the countryside, actually I just got to stick some glue under there. Sorry guys. So I won't do any writing on the camera because that's just boring to see writing. Maybe I could stick. No, I don't want to stick anymore. Okay, so on this page, so I've got these things. We stopped. So first of all, that was next. We had this beautiful scenery on the road, so I could put those there. I just took a few, but this is what I mean. The countryside there is just really beautiful. But I might, will I put those there? I might put them over here. This is what I mean about having photographs. And then we stopped at, we didn't actually stop at the castle. This is the castle here. We didn't actually stop there. We stopped at the winery. But I think I might just put this one in somehow. Do I want to cover up all of that page? I could. I could put that there, but then where will I put this? Because it opens out, you see. So I think I'll just, this is what I do. I just start putting papers down on my page. I had found that piece of paper in my thing and I just thought I'll put that in. Let's just get some glue paper. So I didn't actually visit that castle, just their wine shop. We bought I think we bought a couple of wines there. We just tasted them. French lady served us, which was funny in the Italian winery. Now we might grab some sort of that paper and just use one of those sorts. Now I really think I want something more that I can write. That's a bit dark. Could write on that. Okay, we'll put those here, and then we'll I go into my plain papers. So these are the ephemera kit that I had made. I'm just wondering whether I might like to sort of stick that under there, and I think I would put that there. Put that up there. I've just got this random piece of tissue paper here. Don't like that straight. I mean, I could stay here for hours doing this because those first few pages that I actually did on holidays, they took me hours. I think that can go there. So you see, I'm planning it a little bit more here. There. And I did take a few of those that were floating around threw in a few bits and pieces of straw paper, not straw paper, Florentine sort of paper. So I could tear that one down and just have that one. So I'm covering up, this is just a, you know, one of the glue pages. So I'm kind of covering that up because I don't really need to see that one. It's not of no concern to me. I want to write a little bit, but I don't need to write too much on this page. So I'm not being too fussed about what sort of space do I have to write on. Try seeing here what other bits. Here's a bit of actual tea-dyed paper. That's good. There we go. Now, that is a serious patchwork of papers. Okay, so we'll glue this one down first. I think I'm going to glue the tissue paper on last. So I think I'll glue this one next. Yes, that's it. So I don't know if I'll video all of it, but I will video a fair amount of it. Certainly another video working in this. So I'm just putting down things just because I like them. I tell you that all the time, but it's the truth. I'm just putting them down because I like it and it works for me. Sometimes I make boo-boos, or I just, sort of ignore the boo-boo, or I just cover it up with something else. Put that there. Do I need to tear this a little bit? So actually, I'm very thankful. If you remember, if you watched the videos when I made this, I had too many pages in it for the days that I was away. Well, I'm actually pleased because with photographs, and bear that in mind when you're making a travel journal, is I found that I'm really thankful that I've got all these pages because I've been doing, more than one page per day. Like some of them are 3 double pages sort of thing, or 4, depends on how much stuff you do. So I like to have a lot of space, as you know, to do things. So that's that. I could put something like that up there, but I might not. I'm just wondering about this. I could put that here. I like that. Okay. Now, I don't know anything about that castle. I'm trying to think. I thought I might have heard of it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I've drank their wine. I've drunk plenty of wine since I've lived here. My husband loves wine. He loves Chianti, and so a lot has been had since I have lived here. Okay, so that's that. Now this is going to go here. Now I could make it a pocket, but I want to be able to see this, so I'm wondering where do I want to put that. So I'm going to stick that down. I'm going to use this glue here if it comes out. So yeah, bear that in mind. You might want to use more than one double spread for a day. Obviously when we go on holidays like that, we do a lot in a day, so there's a lot to sort of write about and document. And I tried to limit how many photographs I print. Like I took many more than what you're seeing. I just limited how many I took. I decided I wanted to see a little bit of that doorknob at the last minute. So that's that. I might put a little tab on there, and so that will flip up, and I might put one there. How about that? And then I need to figure out these. I don't really need to write too much. So let's have a look. We can have 1, 2, well, I know, 1, 2, 3, and I've got a little few. That's it. That's what we'll do. We'll do it like that. And I love these. I've snipped the corners off already, and you can peel, you just peel the back off. Sometimes it's a little bit fiddly. You peel the back off and they are sticky. Now I need to stand up just a sec. Actually, that one I can stick over there, you know, because I like it being not the same level, because that's where I extended the other page. So that's that one. Cool. I love all of these. They're everywhere on the corners. There's lots of them. Sometimes there's a fresco in one. Sometimes there's a little statue. Put that one there. And another thing I was doing around my photographs was just drawing a very quick frame around them, just to distinguish them from the background. So we'll do that quickly. That's that. Right, quickly grab my pen sets. You can see it's time consuming because you've really, and it's not in there, it's in here. It's but you've got to think about it, like what, you know, how to make things fit on the page. So just, you know, you've seen me do this before, just this. Sometimes I go very wobbly because there's a lot of lumps on my page. Oh, I hope you didn't hear that. That's my tum-tum. I'm a little bit hungry. I haven't been eating a lot, just normal. I haven't been eating in between meals because I had, you know, the gastro sort of thing. Like not being sick or anything like that, just pain in my tummy. In my abdomen more than that. It was a bit of a virus. And then Lulu got it. Because silly us, we drank from the same bottle. We didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. She's a teenager. It would be more likely that I should think about it, not her. Although she's more switched on than me. So she had a little bit of an upset as well, but she's okay now. So there's my little wobbly frames, just to add that handmade touch. There we go. I can do writing around those, and now we need to add a tab. Now I'm wondering about this. What's in here? These are all the wines. I don't really need that. I don't need that at all. I can, you know what I can do? I can just slide it into the back. I've got the, see, oh, and the other great thing here, I put all the stuff in there, you see? So I can just keep that in there. I use this to keep all my things in order. So that's that, and I just need to, you can see all the wines there anyway. I want to put a tab, so let's put a tab. And you know what? I think I'm going to put a painterly tab. Not very good tearing of the paper. Because I feel like that kind of goes a bit with the background. Just fold that over and glue that on. Now I could use washi on here, but I'm not going to use it on everything. Let's put that there. So we know to open that, but then we need to know to open that. So I think I should put a little something there, not this one. We'll put a different one. Maybe something like this. Not too big. So you could use, you know, you could use your punch, but I didn't take my punches with me. So I'm pretending like it's sticky. I'm away and I'm doing what I would have done while I was away. Put that there like that. Yep, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Now what's next? I can't remember what this was. Oh, we went, that was in the evening. So we can just do the evening on this page. And Lulu again did a drawing of another house. So I'm just going to tear that with my ruler. So I don't actually need too much for that. I can talk about the dinner. It was the best meal I've ever had. I asked Stefano to get me the card and he forgot. So I'll have to, I might see if I can find a photograph on the internet of the restaurant, so that way I can include a photograph. So maybe I won't finish that one off. I could put that over there. Actually, I could put that over there. That was the view. And I could put this down here. I like that down there. I could do some writing, and then if I can find a photograph, I'll put that somewhere. That's what I'll do. And I may just put a little strip of this, just to add a little bit of texture under here. Although you can't really see it, can you? Maybe I should put it up that way, where there's more paint. Like that. It's a bit blendy. I could put that one over there, really. Maybe here. That's better. Or down here. It's a bit of a fiddly business. Oh, that's kind of funny. Maybe a bigger piece. No. Okay. Scrap that. Next. No. Maybe we'll just scrap it all. No, I do like this. This could go. Oh, I quite like that. I think I'm going to do that on that page because I want to use those. That's what I can do. And then do I like this? So oh, that's it. I like that. Then what's going to happen over here? I don't know. Let's just see here in the papers. There's a green bit there. I like these messy papers. Oh yes, something like that, you see, I like that. But I think I would like a bit more of the pink on there, so that's good. Okay, we're getting there. And so then I've got to see if I can find a photograph, but I've also got a little bit to write about that restaurant. So I might not add any more. Now another thing, if you find you don't have enough space, you haven't left enough space for writing, then you just add in a flip out. So I put in Lily's drawing. So I loved that she got really inspired by seeing her dad do the architectural drawing. And then she did another one. I thought that was really cool that she did that. Let's clean my fingers. I love all these colours together too. I'm going to put that there. So it's nice to have a few of those sort of things pre-painted to take away with you. And then you don't have to sort of sit down and do that sort of thing. I want to cover all of that up. There we go, that can go there. See, I was determined to use a piece of that, wasn't I? But I do like how that looks together. And now I'm just drying off my fingers so I don't ruin my photograph. And then we've got this one. Okay, cool. Oh, crooked. Oh dear. Now they are very sticky. What am I going to do? I'm going to pull it off. And I'll have to put some glue on. Oh, stuck back down again. Come on, off you come. Okay, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll just smush. It's actually mostly sticky, so I just put a little bit of glue on there where the paper is. And I didn't want to put it on crooked. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's better. Okay, problem solved. Right, lucky I hadn't stuck it right down. And I may put some sort of label on there. Now, I didn't bring enough labels with me, I'll tell you that, as they fall out. You can see I've used a few. Yeah, I don't think I brought enough. I probably could have been, I could put, I'm going to put that up there, I think. I'm just going to write, I might get Lulu to write her name in there so it's like she's signing it. There, and then I'll leave that because I have actually quite a bit to write about. I'm thinking now I've got to write you know, the drama we had about getting there, which I'll tell you about when I, you know, when maybe in the next video, because we've been here for quite a while. I see I needed more of these. It's quite cute. I don't want to cover it all up, do I? Okay, that's enough. I didn't put any, I don't think I need any labels there. See where to stick one on there. I quite like that. For no purpose but to decorate it. I could do that. Or not. And did I, oh no, just a minute. That, I got that label there. So no, I don't need any other labels there. I need to put something there, but we'll do that in another video when I'm done with writing. Okay, so I think that's it for this video, but I'm super happy with how it's turning out. And as you can see, just to give you an idea, so this is all for one day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages for one day. No, 12 pages for one day. That just gives you an idea of, see, I can make a journal card. If I don't have enough space to write there, which I won't, I'm going to make a journal card and put it in there. That's what I'll do with a photograph of the restaurant. There we go. Yep, so, and I'm, you know, that's taken me to there. Then I've got to do day 3, and I'm already in the middle. But then the last day I didn't do anything. So, you know, Saturday I didn't do anything except stay in the room. So I don't need a lot of space for that. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope everyone is well, and I'm pleased to be back. And yep, and I will see you again in the next, there you go, you saw a picture of us, there we are, in the next video. Yes, the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.